All right, everybody. So this is Lunch and Live, and this is our Lunch and Live packet that we send out. If you would like one of these, all you have to do is register on the link somewhere near this live. If you don't see it here now, we will put it in there when the live is over. Right now, you'll probably see a link to our transformation coaching program, the Abigail program. You certainly will see that link somewhere near this video. And certainly we hope that you will look into that and consider that, because we truly have enjoyed teaching the Abigail program. But right now we want to talk about our Lunch and Live topic today. As you know, oh, by the way, this handout that I'm showing you, this should be in your email. If you registered for the live Zoom, you will have this in your email. If you would like this, go ahead and send an email to delightfulinfusion@gmail.com, and we will send you this handout. We do a new one every week, and we're just enjoying the whole event, this whole initiative of Lunch and Live. This is your weekly infusion of positivity, faith, information, encouragement, and joy. Come with an expectation of goodness, grace, and growth, and that is exactly what you will find. Let's move to today's topic. On page 2 of your handout, you will see information about today's topic, and we will certainly go through that. On page 3, though, I want you to clue into this page right here. The spotlight is on you in this page. And so you can use this to take notes today. And also there's some discussion and reflection questions in your quiet time that I hope will greatly enhance what we talk about today. So these are just some discussion and reflection questions. Hey, if you and a friend or a group of ladies are joining us for Lunch and Live, you can always have this time with us and then get together and go through these reflection and discussion questions and talk about how you were impacted by the content and by those questions. All right. Also want to point you to that 4th page, which talks about the Abigail coaching program, the 8-week transformation coaching program that we offer. So please feel free to read all about that. We would love to have you in the Abigail coaching program. Truly, it has been a blessing working with the ladies in that program. All right, let's talk about what we're here to talk about today. Your delightful infusion, the 3 P's for positive transformation. The 3 P's for positive transformation. Oh, you guys, if you know me, if you've been here any length of time, you know I like to talk about change and transition. Why? Because change and transition are a part of all our lives. Sometimes, ladies, you are thrust into a period of transition unexpectedly, sort of like the diagnosis of COVID-19 I had last week. Just a completely unexpected period of change and transition. But you know, though, that you have to navigate through these periods of transition because you want to arrive at a more fulfilling transformation. And you, with regard to, it could be a health-related thing. And what do? You want to get well. It could be another type of situation. And you might decide, I need to get a new job. I need to move to a new city. I need to change some of the friends that I'm around. I need to focus on my health. Maybe I need to do more exercise. I need to eat right. There's so many things that happen in our lives that we are put into a period of transition. You may have lost a loved one and you're trying to get to that period of acceptance and feeling like you can move forward. Sometimes it's paralyzing when you're in a period of transition, especially unwanted transition, right? But I believe with the proper faith, knowledge, and tools, you can grab your transition by the horns and move to a positive and fulfilling transformation. And that is what the Abigail program is all about, to help you do just that. Sometimes you make a decision, right, that the status quo just won't do. It may not be that you were forced into this change or this transition, but sometimes you decide for yourself, you know what? Ordinary just won't do, right? There needs to be a change. So in order for us to go from feeling victimized to feeling victorious, sometimes we need to become the captain of our ship. Yes, we need the necessary knowledge, the tools, and the faith to navigate the winds of change so that you just don't feel like this is something that's happening to you. But if you have the right information, you can turn your transition into a transformation. So no matter how change and transition comes into our lives, there are really 3 steps for positive transformation. They are to prepare, to process, and to pivot. Those are the 3 steps, everybody. Prepare, process, and pivot. All right, let's get into it. What do I mean by that, really? In other words, in order to prepare for your positive and fulfilling transformation, you have to get really clear about what you want. You have to get crystal clear. Clarity is king. Clarity is crucial. Clarity, ladies, is critical. Clarity is critical. I have a dear sister out there. She knows who she is. She will say sometimes over the years, I've heard her say, I just want clarity. You know who you are, sis. I thank God for you. We need clarity, okay? We need clarity. We need to understand exactly what we want to have happen in our lives. And we can't leave this out. We got to understand what God wants from us. What is it that God wants? If we will submit our plans to God, He will bless us. He will help our plans to succeed. If we in all our ways acknowledge God, He will direct our path. And so that's what preparing is. Preparing is really analyzing that situation and getting crystal clear about where you are and where you want to go. Then once you understand what your positive and your fulfilling transformation really looks like, you're going to want to process this. You're going to want to create a plan to get to where you want to go. And that plan is going to need to be detailed. You're going to need to sit down and figure out step 1, step 2, and step 3, and all of the steps to get you to where you want to go. Then what you're going to need to do is take each step and think about, how am I going to do it? When am I going to do it? What do I need to get this done? Is there anything that I'm lacking? What are the barriers to doing this step? And then once you have figured those things out, you're going to figure out, how can I overcome the barriers to doing this first step? And then you're going to do that analysis for each and every step after that. And once you do that and write that down, especially writing down when you're going to do it, because scheduling the steps is critical to executing the plan. When you think about your positive and fulfilling transformation and you're getting clarity and you're thinking about it, it's up here. It's in your head. You're thinking about it. When you write it down, it becomes a roadmap. When you write down, this is my transformation, and when you write down all of your steps the way I talked about, that's a roadmap for getting there. But it's not until you schedule each step, when you've done that deep analysis I just discussed, and then you schedule when you're going to get it done, and you've also written down how you're going to overcome any obstacles, what you need to get it done, when are you going to do it, how are you going to do it, all of that. Then you have an action plan that you can execute. And that's really important. Now, the third step we talked about is pivoting. Pivoting means executing on the plan. You have the plan. Now you need to execute on it, but not just execute on it, not just do it. I know Nike says just do it, but you know what? Let's get real. Sometimes there are things that stand in the way. There could be people, problems, circumstances. Fear is a big one. So you have to execute on that plan without paralyzing regard to people, problems or fear. That's pivoting, ladies. That is truly what pivoting is. And just to kind of delve into number 3 a little bit more, what it really is adopting a pivot mindset. So when I was looking into this and I was researching about pivoting and all of that, last year sometime when I was putting together my audio coaching program from transition to transformation, you can get that at delightfulinfusion.com. I realized that pivoting, the word pivot in the field of sports, means to move in any direction while maintaining contact with the floor. So let's say this is the floor, okay? And these are your feet, right? And pivoting means moving in any direction while maintaining contact with the floor. So what does that mean with regard to your life and your transformation and the things that you need to do and accomplish for yourself and for God? What that means is, in order to reach your transformation, you can move in any direction that advances you toward your goal while keeping your integrity and your standards and remaining true to yourself and true to God. It is so critical that you do it while keeping your integrity and standards. Let me tell you, we all know people who have achieved their goals without keeping their integrity, without, keeping their standards, with compromising all over the place and using tactics that are not pleasing to God and not pleasing to most kind people. But that always backfires. Can you trust me on that? It always backfires. In the end, it never works to advance your goals while not maintaining your integrity. First of all, people see through that. People will see right through that. And, they might work with you once, but when they see you have no integrity, they won't want to work with you. And when you do maintain your integrity, you set yourself up for God to come and open doors and make ways and fix things and work it out for you, for your good. And I'm talking about in any situation. I'm talking about everywhere from the boardroom to your house, or from the family reunion gathering to the TED Talk gathering. I'm talking about in every area of your life, whether you are walking the halls of NASA or whether you are helping a child figure out a math problem, or no matter what you are doing, whether you are working in your church, whether you are working in business, in industry, in big business, and in major industry, whether you have influence in the halls of Congress, or whether you have influence right in your home with your children, if you will maintain your integrity when you have to pivot for a positive change, you will be exceedingly blessed. And this pivot mindset is essential to nimbly adapting and adjusting to change and to minimizing what comes up to stop you from reaching your goal, because these things do happen. Things come up to try to stop you, but you can overcome those things if you learn how to have that pivot mindset. Don't accept that you are stuck where you are, sis. Don't accept it. Don't accept that it will always be this way, that things will never change. One of the songs out there that I love so much is not BB, but CeCe Winans. That song, Believe for It. You have to believe for it. Don't believe it will never change. Don't believe you can't overcome. You can. And you can move toward your positive and your fulfilling transformation. Let's look at some examples Did the system crash? Pivot to a new system or a new process to bring about success. I've done it, so I know you can do it too. Did the internet go out in the middle of your virtual meeting? Email the conference call link along with a PDF of the slides and keep going. Did your audio mess up when you did your live meeting like it did for me about 2 weeks ago? Reshoot it, completely reshoot it, re-edit it, put the new video up on your YouTube and put the new reshot meeting right in the group. That's exactly what I did. By the way, check out my YouTube channel. I just started it in the last 3 months. So check it out. All you have to do is go to YouTube, search Delightful Infusion, and you'll find it. Did you get a rejection letter? Send out more applications until someone says yes, whether you're applying for college, whether you are trying to get a job, whatever the case may be, keep going. Don't be defeated. My wonderful, beautiful mother instilled in me that saying, I will not be defeated. And so I want you to say that with me today. Say, I will not be defeated. Come on, you can say it with me. Come on, let's say it. Let's say it together. I will not be defeated. When I got that COVID-19 diagnosis last week, and I'm telling you, I was feeling horrible, but I said to myself, I will not be defeated. I will not be defeated. Let's do another example. Did you try to write that book and it wasn't picked up by a publisher? Publish your own book. Do a self-publishing. Record your own audio and put it out on Google or Amazon or eBay or lulu.com. That's where my book is, lulu.com, LULU.com. Search for Understanding the Role of Suffering and Rising Above the Pain, and you will see where my book is. But put it out there. Put on whatever platform you have at your disposal. Do that. You don't allow someone's no to stop you from realizing your dream or your transformation. You can do it. You can do it. Pivot. Never stop believing. God wants you to prosper and be in health, right? And if you know that he has positive plans for your life, you owe it to yourself to keep moving forward toward your positive and fulfilling transformation. In your private time, I want you to take a look at these discussion questions because these scriptures, I believe, will go deeper, take this topic even deeper for you. And hopefully you will really just begin to resonate around the idea that you have the ability to pivot for positive change. I would love to have you in a coaching program to help you navigate, help you actually make your action plan, and then help you navigate as you execute that action plan. I would love to walk with you through that process. We do have various different coaching programs. All you have to do is go to delightfulinfusion.com and click on coaching. And I would love to have you there. Well, this has been your Delightful Infusion. This has been Lunch and Live with Michelle Smith. And I'm so happy that you have been here with me today. If you have any questions regarding Lunch and Live or regarding today's topic, drop me an email at delightfulinfusion@gmail.com, and I will be so happy to go on ahead and answer those questions. Thank you so much for being with me today. Thank you for having lunch with me today. One of the things I want to mention to you is if you are in the Delightful Infusion group, I have dropped a poll in the group because we are planning a transformation virtual summit in August. And I need your feedback, ladies. We are planning a wonderful meeting. We are bringing in some new speakers, and we know you're going to have a great time. So if you are in the Delightful Infusion group, go ahead and click on that poll. I also posted it on my personal Facebook page. So if you're a Facebook friend of mine, go look for that poll and let me know what you think. Also, if you haven't joined the Delightful Infusion group, you can go to facebook.com/groups, search Delightful Infusion, and I would love to have you in the family. All right, everybody, have a wonderful day. And thank you for having lunch. Have a great day. Bye-bye.